Hey everybody, Carolina Knives here. Today, we got something a little bit different on the channel. I haven't done one of these yet. I'm not sure how many I have, but this is the only one that I know of. I don't do a lot of these, but this is a German-made Boker tree brand classic. Model number is 712. Boker, sold in Germany, stainless. Now, if you're not familiar with this is called a lever lock. Okay, you see that action right there? That's the lock position, and you go up like this to press it, close it, and then you see how it snaps back. Now that's the on, it's like the on switch, and then you click down and it pops open. There are different words for it, lever lock, push button auto, but it is considered an auto. Now this one is just beautiful. Blue Caribbean bone, smooth Caribbean bone. Cool little jimpings in it. You can definitely tell it's bone. You just take one look at it. Great looking marbling. Great liners, brass liners, nickel silver bolsters and button. Nickel silver pins. And that lock, or that bar all the way through it doesn't actually lock from back here. It locks from this. You can tell whenever I pull this down, I click it in, that's what's opening and releasing. So you click that in, click back, now you know it's locked, and that's like secure mode. From what I've seen, this is anywhere from 60s to 80s. The price ranges go from $250 for the Delrin, about $450 or $500 for the Stag. Obviously that's going to be the more collectible one. The bone's probably somewhere in between that. I've seen $355 on Arizona Custom Knives. I've seen a couple different prices, but I have not seen this particular bone. I'm not sure if it's more rare. There is a red one. If you just look up Boker Tree Brand 712, a red one pops up. Sold not too long ago, maybe a year ago, for I think $350. I haven't even seen a trace of the blue one. No prices, no pictures, nothing like that. Might be more rare, I'm not sure. But there is a little story behind this knife on why I have it and how I have it. My grandpa, Wade, is mentioned on Knife Doctor's videos a lot recently. And they are friends, and they do a little meetup. It's kind of like a lunch with friends. I think that's what Knife Doctor titles it. And a couple friends, Lamar, Eric, Kevin the Knife Doctor, and my grandpa, Mr. Wade. That's what Kevin calls him. They meet up and they talk knives, trade knives, that type of stuff. You should definitely go check that out if you don't know that already. But Mr. Eric, he's a new feature on there, and has a lot of very cool knives. I know he's mentioned he has a couple of these, but this was his. I have it now through trading or whatever my grandpa gave for it, trade, that type of thing. He ended up with it. And my grandpa came here, and I saw this knife and I just fell in love with it. Never seen one like this before. It kind of introduced me to the older style switchblades or lever locks. I started looking into the case and all that. The case ones, if you have an older case lever lock, it's thousands. I mean, they're crazy. But I know Schrade made some, probably a couple other companies that I just can't think of right now, but lever lock. And my grandpa came with this knife, and I just had to have it. I don't remember what I gave for it. I know I think half traded, half cash, something like that. But I am so glad I ended up with this knife and I'm able to have it. I know Eric, he likes these a lot and he kind of wishes he had this one back, but me and Eric actually have twin knives. That's what I'm calling them. He has one silver one, and I have one gold one. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to spoil a future video, but that's all I'm going to say for right now. And I know he likes that knife too. Eric, if you're watching this, beautiful knife. This is absolutely great. I'm not sure where you got it, but it is a great knife. One of my only German-made knives. I'm not sure why. I'm more of a USA-made, vintage USA-made knife guy. I don't really go into the Carl Chaplier or Bulldog brand, Boker, anything like that. I'm more of a Western, Schrade, Keen Cutter, Case, obviously, those type of knives. Great Eastern Cutlery, those aren't really older, but still, beautiful knife. I leave it open just like this to kind of preserve it. I don't want to, I'm not sitting there flicking it like I have been in this video. This is something that I want to keep mint. I definitely don't want to go around using it and putting it in my pocket, but this is one of those safe queens that you hear about. But tell me what y'all think about Boker and German-made knives compared to USA-made knives, and just lever locks in general, if you've ever heard of them before or anything like that. But this video was kind of dedicated to Eric. He was talking about it on the most recent Lunch with Friends video. So just kind of like a dedicated video to show off this knife. Beautiful knife. I'm glad I'm able to show it off and teach y'all something about lever locks and that. Beautiful knife. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Thanks for watching.